Hey, welcome back, everybody. We're live where you live in Brockville this morning. Excited to be here despite the rainy weather. We don't care about that today. Jason Baker and Kim Barr here. How are you?
Good.
Good to have you. Kim, you're with the Brockville Chamber of Tourism.
Yes.
And Jason, you're the acting mayor right now.
I am, yes.
Why are you the acting mayor? Jason, let's talk about that.
Well, we have a very skilled politician in our mayor.
David Henderson?
That's correct.
Yes.
Yeah, he's just not a very good hockey player, apparently.
No. Apparently, he had a bad fall the other night playing hockey and broke some bones.
He did. Quite a bad fall.
Yeah.
So, yes, he's in hospital for a while, but he'll be back at it next week, we hope.
Yeah, too bad he couldn't come down and join us. But good morning, Mr. Mayor, and I hope you heal quickly. Tell me about what's going on in Brockville. How was your tourism season? How'd it go?
It's been great. Of course, the weather's really been in our favor this year. We've had wonderful weather. So, any of the outdoor activities have been great. The festivals are up, and we've had the Brockville, the Big Brothers Big Sisters Rib Fest was actually very
I've been to the Rib Fest in Brockville a couple of times.
Yeah. They had 15,000 people more they expected this year over last year.
Is that right?
Yeah. Automotion, again, another staple event was going on. Had a really good turnout, great weather. You couldn't ask for better weather. So I think the hydroplane was the only one that actually got rained on.
Oh, is that right?
But overall, the summer's been great.
Yeah.
New ship out on the water, new boat cruise.
Yeah.
Captain Andy has his Wildcat out there.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. And
that must be good.
Well, if you're looking for an adventure, it's a little bit faster. And
this is a good launching point for things down around this region for things to do, in the Thousand Islands and so on. As you can see, the beautiful marina behind us, lots of boating, lots of activity in this area from all over the place, right?
That's correct, and I think what we're trying to do as a region, not just as a city, is to partner with a number of different opportunities for visitors to come in, and they combine partial days and full days in different aspects as they make their way up the river. And what Brockville's goal is to become a larger anchor to that, so that we can get some overnight traffic as well as all the day traffic that we've been generating for years.
That's a good pun too, Jason.
Thank you.
An anchor. And that's one of the beautiful things about Brockville is the waterfront and the accessibility of it, because you can live in Ottawa, you can even live close to Toronto and use it as a base for your summertime activities or what have you. Right?
We're located in the right spot.
Yeah.
An hour away from Ottawa, 2 hours from Montreal, 3 hours from Toronto.
Yeah, so it's one of those places that really, like you say, could be a base for a lot of people to enjoy other parts of the region and even the nation's capital as well. What things would I be looking for when I come to Brockville for the first time?
Well, first of all, the river. The river is why we're here. Obviously, the city has generated itself around the waterway, and we're world famous. The Thousand Islands region is world famous, and unfortunately, those of us who live in the Ottawa Valley, I think, take it for granted. Those of us in Brockville are probably the worst ones guilty of that, and that every once in a while where you're invited to go on a boat cruise with somebody who's coming into town or something like that, you're reminded about how beautiful our waterway is.
Yeah.
And we really do take that for granted. But it is really the center of everything that we can offer. But as you go north in our city as well, there's many other things, whether it's our walking trails or our ability to hike, horseback ride, all of those things.
I like just having a look around at the beautiful old homes and a lot of history here, right? And it's the beautiful homes are fantastic, spectacular. Now, I heard about Don's Fish and Chips. Apparently, that's an attraction here.
Very much so. There is a lot of people that come off the highway for Don's Fish and Chips. They say we have the cheapest gas here as well as the Don's Fish and Chips.
I often talk about that, to be honest with you.
A lot of boaters come in from the U.S. and dock and run to Don's Fish and Chips. It doesn't hurt the beer stores across from Don's Fish and Chips as well.
Now, one thing we wanted to touch on is some of the funny questions you get about Brockville in the area, right?
Yes.
There are some odd things that people have to ask you or need to ask you for some reason, like what?
Where do you put the islands in the winter time? That was probably the most bizarre question we've ever had.
Where do you put the islands in the winter?
In the winter time.
Did someone, were people asking about, are there bike paths between the islands or something like that?
Yeah, that's another one. Have you ever tried to throw water balloons from Canada over to the U.S.?
Right, often we do that.
We have, by the way.
With a really big slingshot.
That's right,
Or at least chipped.
Yeah,
Did some chipping off the.
Some funny things that people just, why ask those questions. But I tell you what, it is a beautiful spot, and I know there are a lot of people who commute to Ottawa, who love to live in Brockville, to have that nice, it's a city, but a small town city sort of feeling, right? And that's one of the beautiful things about it here.
It is.
Yeah, and I notice there's development going on. There's lots of business happening here.
There's actually over $100 million worth of just residential, multi-residential development that's in our pipeline right now.
Yeah.
I think we have a number of out-of-town developers who have discovered us. They see the opportunity here. And we like to say that Brockville isn't where you live. Brockville is home.
Yeah.
And I think more and more people are finding that out, that you can do business in many places in the world, but you can't match our quality of life.
Yeah, and that's, a lot of people are looking for that sort of thing, that's for sure. Listen, thanks for having us. It's a pleasure to be here.
We're thrilled.
No matter what the weather, we're going to showcase Brockville this morning, live where you live, and I'll tell you what, it's one of my favorite places in this part of the world. There's no question about it. Nice
Thank
to
you
see
very much, and welcome to Brockville.
Good, you're good at acting as mayor, eh? It's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Thanks, Kim.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
We'll take a break. Hour 2 of CTV Morning Live is coming up. We're live where you live in Brockville, and we'll be right back.